So, when it comes to the government, they absolutely love to waste your money. In fact, to be fair, that is pretty much all that they do these days. But it turns out for one thing, and one thing only, they're gonna actually take a day off from wasting your cash. Because the article says that the government's common sense minister has announced a ban on jobs dedicated to equality, diversity and inclusion in the civil service. And I'm not going to be using their nicknames for these people. I'm not going to call anyone from the government a common sense minister. Like, that is an absolute oxymoron. Not only that, I think we can all agree that we just prefer our own nicknames for these people. But with that being said, I do actually really think that this is a step in the right direction. Because let's face it, we've spent millions, if not billions, on these sorts of roles. And some will affect us directly, but others are going to affect us indirectly. Because you've got things like guaranteed interview schemes for Black and Asian and minority ethnic people, otherwise known as BAME. But you've got guaranteed interview schemes at a lot of places as well. If you just fit a certain colour, they'll just fast-track you on to interview number 2. That's probably more of an indirect one. But you've got a great example of a direct one here. You might remember it, and it is still going on actually. But Wales are giving out £4,000 to anyone who wants to be a police officer, as long as you fit their BAME category. But £4,000 just for becoming a police officer if you're BAME. It just makes no sense. So like I said, it really has gone too far. But it's only done that after it's cost us billions to do it. Because it says that the Cabinet Office Minister said that in the future, there will be no more devoted EDI jobs in Whitehall, other than human resources. I guess they're still going to try and keep those for some weird reason. But like I said, the rest of it is a step in the right direction. Because none of this really was equality. You can't just give person A 0, and then give person B £4,000. That's not equality. Especially considering that you're a taxpayer, so you're the one funding it. And the thing that you got to remember, right, is in a couple of months' time, we're going to have Keir Starmer apparently leading the place. So if the so-called Conservatives want to, wind these roles down now, in a couple of months' time, you know that Keir Starmer's going to double down. That's if he's probably going to triple down. There's just going to be roles like this all over the place. They might even give one to Diane Abbott. So I think maybe this is just election talk, from the Conservatives. But I really hope it is something that they do. Because like I said, it just makes no sense. But if you want to see something even more concerning than all of that, then have a look at this video, where it turns out that 66% of freedom of information requests have essentially been denied. And not only that, it has hardly been mentioned anywhere. So, thank you for becoming one of the 35,380 subscribers. Thank you to the channel members. And thank you for checking out this very concerning video.
This country has gone crazy.